Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. It's Red Wall Books with another chapter from Rakkety Tam by Brian Jacques. Chapter 9, to be specific, there's a picture of a big, bad Wolverine. Alright, let's get started. Driftel and his gang were all river rats, robbers and bullies, no strangers to violence, assassins all. They scourged the rivers and streams far and wide, stopping wherever the pickings looked good. Their strategy was simple. They hid among the waterways, ambushing defenseless travelers, lone wanderers, small families. All creatures could be easily intimidated, become their victim. Of late, life had been very lucky to the river rats. Prey was seemingly thin on the ground. They were forced to work for a living, fishing and watering and grubbing along the banks for berries, fruit, and any edible vegetation. At the moment they had camped on the inlet of the high-banked broad stream, which widened its way over the heath of flatlands southwest of moss flowers, vast woodlands. Dawn was rising as Driftel climbed the sloping bankside to watch for movement amid the scrub and gorse. Behind him the others were lighting a fire and scratching about to put together some kind of breakfast. Four were traveling the waters in stray fish, whilst the others gathered wood and dug for roots. Driftel's stomach gurgled sourly. He had not eaten. Grumble, grumble. He had not eaten for a day and a night. Rising spring dawn in all its beauty was lost to the rat leader. He had seen sunrises come and go, most of them hungry ones of late. Suddenly his keen eye caught a stirring. Wandering about a flat rocky patch, a stone curlew strode wearily in pursuit of insects. The bird pecked at something, lost it, and called its soft, pitiful cry. Whoo! Drifttail could not even believe his good fortune. Unwittingly slinging from about his lean waist, he selected a few pebbles in his pouch, and crawling stealthily along his stomach, he tried getting closer to the curlew and his easily shot. The bird froze momentarily, then began walking again, as though it sensed it had been hunted. It paced off in the opposite direction from Drifttail, not yet frightened enough to have the flat rock where the insects lived. Drifttail moved forward a little more, loading a pebble into his sling. He then crouched behind and whirled it, and the curlew, immediately hearing the disturbance, did a short hop skip and winged off in the air. The rat weaver leader let the sling wrap around his paw, mentally cursing the lost breakfast. Just then, spying a white fox, he fell flat amid the scrub and watched it approach from the west, oblivious to his presence. Drifttail swiftly back shuffled to the stream bank, sliding the slide and urging his gang. He said, "T-row and sand, gonna fire quick. Arms off yourselves. A lone beast comes this way." A moment later, among activities had ceased. The rat gang, armed with motley assorted weaponry, broken knives, sharp sticks, stone-tipped clubs, crouched below the bank top and behind their leader. One-Eye, the rat with the leaking squint, peered over the rim and interpreted the prey. "Warrior scored a beast being adrift." Drifttail grabbed One-Eye's tail and pulled him down. "Dat a foxer, funny white one. Grown a curved sword and a lick wicked victuals too." And one of the gang ventured to peek over the bank top. "Maybe the foxer be good with a sword and not afraid." Drifttail hauled the speaker down and cuffed him scornfully. "Get over it, and you own foxer there's a lots of us will lay him flat, and the curvy sword and the dice of the belt what the foxer's wearing, do ye mind, you hear?" They slitted his eyes, glared fiercely at the gang until they lowered their gaze. Knowing the prize where he was questioned, he loaded his sling with a rock the size of his paw. "We're all shares the victuals out." The white fox was close to the bankside, and the Drifttail popped up and launched a stone, striking the fox on the side of his jaw. He did not fall, but clapped the paw to his face, staggering about, half stunned. Drifttail howled triumphantly, "Quick now, get him!" The gang charged out and mobbed the white fox, dragging him down. The blow from One-Eye's club finished the job, knocking the fox unconscious. They bundled him down the bank to the stream's edge. Drifttail dashed down the slope in time to kick one of the gang who was wielding a rusty knife. "Meathead, don't kill him yet. I want words with this one." The rats fought over the fox's small ration bag. Drifttail relieved the captive of his belt and sickle sword. Grabbing some tough vines, he bound the prisoner's paws together and slung over the fox's head to revive him. It took a while for the strange creature to come around. He struggled briefly with his bonds and then looked up at the ugly grinning faces around him. "Run," I sniggered nastily. "Hee hee hee, got yourself in a big troubles now, pretty white foxer," elbowing Runny Eye out of the way. Drift. Everyone